Okay, welcome in the third part of uh, practical lectures. In today's lecture, we learn how to create the connection folder, how to create a new table and save data on it, how to write the code for insert operations. As in previous lecture, I prepare the required steps and the required codes, and I upload this file to the model. You can use this file. You can benefit from this file in your design. Let us open our previous project, Student Info, and get started. This is our project. In yesterday, we learned how to make a coupling and how to write the code for username and data and password using dataset. In today's lecture, we start by writing the code for insert command, insert the operations. First, we need to make a connection. There are three basic toolbars. Always the designer will work on it. The first one is the Solution Explorer, which includes the project name and the properties and references, resources, and the most important thing, your forms. Here our forms, our three forms or our three interfaces. Form 1, which is a main, login interface, and student operations, student information form. The second is toolbar or toolbox here. This is the toolbox. Also, in the first lecture, we learned how to use this box. No need today. The third is Server Explorer. First, to create a connection, first open Server Explorer. This is the Server Explorer, and from data connection, right click, add connection. Here, write the name of the folder that must be used as a connection. For example, DB5. Before we click on OK, I make print screen for this because it is needed in the design, and later I will explain for you how can be put this screen here. Okay, return to our design. Here you can change the location that you want to make the connection with it. There are many options, but we use Microsoft SQL Server database file. Click on OK. And here also the location that where this database is saved. Here it is saved in my visual projects. It's saved in my visual projects. It will be by default will be saved. Click on OK. Use Windows authentication because there are two options of authentication. Click OK. It asks you this path or this folder. The database file does not exist. Would you like to create it? Click yes and wait for some minutes. Now it is created. Here, this is our folder called DB5. This is this is my previous databases or previous folders. Here, maximize this folder, and if we open the tables, we see nothing. There is no table now. Here, right click to create, to add new table, Before you add new table, also make print screen for this, because it is needed also, and return back to our document. Here, these are the titles. Best, I will return back again to this screen. Return back to our project. Here, right click and add new table. This is our new table. You name the fields according to your interface. If we return to our interface, we found that. Let us to return to our interface. This is our interface, and this is our fields: ID, name, depth, measure, year, gender. Return, that means the first field, ID, and the type of the field is int. That is mean is numeric data. The second field, name, and the type is character, var character 50. The third field, depth, var character, type, var character, also 50. The fourth field, measure, and also from var character type var character 50. The fifth field is year. The year can be numeric or can be alphabetic. Because we are made it as a combo box, let us to be from alphabetic data. var character 50. The last is gender, and also from var character type, var character 50. Now we are finished our database creation, the fields. Let here this as a primary key, set as a primary key. And also print screen and put here. At the end of this lecture, I will show you why I make print screen for these interfaces. Okay? Return to our design. And now we must to save our table. Control S, it asks you to give the name of the table. Name the table stud02. Stud02. Maybe I have the name change to stud05. Stud05. Okay. And the database has been saved. Close this and return to Server Explorer. Here, this is stud05. Before the creation, it will not appear. And if you maximize here from the small rectangle sign, you can see your fields. This is the database fields. Also print screen and reside here in this file. and retain. Till now, this table without data. How to know this? How to know this table without data? Right click and show table data. Show table data. This is the table data without. This is the ID, name, depth, measure, year, gender. Also make print screen for it and put here in our document file and return back. Now close this. خلاص, the database creation, the connection, and the database has been finished. This is if we return to our slide, to our lecture objectives. Here, create the following, create the connection folder. We create a folder and we named it DB5. We create a new table and we name this table Stud05. The last and the most important is insertion operations. We return back to visual. Here, click on DB5. Close. Close. And return back to Server Explorer and click on DB5 to see the folder or to see the connection. Why it does not appear? Server Explorer. Right click, properties. Maybe I closed. Yes. Right click and here, this is the connection. Double click on this and make copy. Control C, or by right click here, right click, and also you can make or by the keyboard. Close and come to insert button. Double click on insert button. Here, there is no code here. The last code is yesterday, button 6, which is back, which is let us to move to form 1. Like our previous implementation, right, insert, operations, and we return to this. Before we write the code, we must to add some functions. First, here, write using system dot data dot SQL client dot SQL client. Why it does not appear? Using system dot data dot SQL client semicolon. Yes, it does not appear because using it is not correct. Using system dot data, also using it is not correct. SQL client, CLINT, client. Now it is correct. Okay. The second, in the partial class, here, put the connection. Put the connection by the method SQL connection. SQL connection, CONNN. This has been appeared. SQL connection. Name your connection. This is a variable for your connection, CON, equal new SQL connection, and open parentheses, two parentheses, semicolon. Yesterday, we put at, and I said that this this symbol is used in the case of link or connection. Not here. Sorry. Control. After we put the connection, we move, because here it is a pair. There is a mistake. It must be after the after this parentheses. Okay, return, and between two double quotation, paste the connection. Paste, Control V to paste the connection. Here, this is our connection. Shift Control N, Control X, put after the parentheses here in public class here. Put here. And now the error sign has been disappeared. Okay, this is the first step. Now we add this library system.data.sql client. The second step, in partial class, make the connection or reside the copied connection by SQL connection method. SQL connection, and give variable con. You can name any variable, and we use this in our code. Here, return to insert code. This is our insert code. The first step is con to open this connection. Con dot open and give a method for this. The second is to define SQL data adapter, and give variable for this SDA equal new SQL data adapter, and between quotation, put here double quotation between two parentheses, and insert the values for the columns. Insert. Why it is not correct? Insert into, later we will insert into our data table is stud 05. This is the name of the table. Open parentheses, between two parentheses, put the names of the fields. We have 6 fields: ID, comma, separated by commas, name, like Oracle. The students who were with me Oracle last semester, they will know this command. Insert into table name, depth, comma, measure, comma, what we have, year, yes,
year,
gender,
and grant, or gender.
Okay, colors, and like Oracle, values, between two parentheses, put single quotation, and then start single quotation, and double quotation, plus here we must to define the text and combo boxes. If we return to our interface, we have, where is our interface? We have two text box 1, text box 2, combo box 1, combo box 2, 3, 4. We must to define these text boxes. We start by the first one, text box 1, text box 1, dot text plus double quotation, single quotation, comma, and single quotation, double quotation, plus we need to copy this because it will come after each text box. We must to put this. That is mean here is the referring for the data that you will want later, inshallah. If we put between this double quotation the data, that is mean this is will be fixed data, but we let the data as a variables, as a dynamic data. You can enter thousands of for example, text box 1 for the ID, you can enter thousands or hundreds of IDs, not only ID or non-ID. Okay, this is why we mean by this sign. Okay, text box 2, text box 2, which is the name, dot text, plus Control V, Control Z. Why? Copy this, copy this. Maybe I'm not copy. Control C and Control V and plus. Now we are finished the first text box and text box 1 and text box 2. We start by combo box. Combo box 1 dot text and plus Control V plus. Why it is not correct? Combo box 1. Okay, later we will see combo box 2. This is combo box 2 dot text. Why the first one it is not correct? Combo box 1. Okay, later we will see, maybe has been deleted. Plus this
الأو بس دكتور الأو
combo. Oh, Allah ya Ahmed, mashallah عليك. Combo box 1, combo box
بعد البي
بعد البي. اوكي، يمكن انا ما شارب القهوه ولا شيء. Why? Combo. Okay, later we will see. Combo box 3, combo box 3. This is combo box 3 dot text plus 1 combo box 4. This sign plus combo box 4, combo box 4. This is combo box 4 Oh, that is my combo box 5. Why? Has been deleted. Combo box 5. We returned as then see. Okay, combo box 4, the last one. Dot text. Dot text plus single quotation, single or double. Double quotation. Double quotation, single quotation, parentheses, double quotation, comma, con, our connection, close the parentheses, semicolon. This is a long and very complicated code. But why this come in the combo box 1, come text box 1, text box 2, combo box 5. We return to our design, save. Where is our design login interface? Login interface CS, information, student information design. Where is the name? Properties. Text. It is not name or by default. Okay, no problem. We will continue in our code. We return back to our code, double click here. The second step is to define a method for SDA dot select command, select command this dot execute non query, execute non query, execute non query. This is end execute, not this. This execute non query method and semicolon. Right, okay. The first step is to close the connection dot close this and give. In the case of these operations are correct, we need to give a message that the insertion has been done. I think that we will face a problem in the text box. It is from type var character. Okay, we will see. Message box, message box. Where is message box? This is message box dot show, and between two double quotation, put your message. Put your message here. Insertion, and successfully, double ly. Okay, now we are finished our code for code for the for the first button. We run login, username Abu Najim, password 1 to 6, our yesterday password, login. يا بلاش username password not correct. 1 2 3 4 5 6 login. We return to our
يمكن دكتور ما
maybe
سيفت الان.
yes maybe yesterday I'm not saved. Yes, login interface, login code Abu NAGIM from 1 to 6. Okay, we will review later. Let us go directly to the information student form. How to go directly? Open this folder and change here instead of this is I will show you later how to to start by specified form. Instead of form 1, go directly to which is student underscore information. Student underscore information. Okay, now it will go directly to student. Go directly. We will not need username and password. Okay, go directly and then enter the data 2016 00 1 2 3 4. Name Ahmed Al-Zaidi. Ahmed Al-Zaidi. Al-Zaidi. Okay, depth IT. Okay. We forget to give the values for combo box. Exit. Back, close, and return here to how to give the value. Right click, edit values, edit item, depth IT, enter business, enter English, enter law, enter foundation, and click OK. The second combo box, by the same way, right click, edit items, depth IT, not this, measure, SE, our measure, CSIS, translation, let put from business, HR from English, translation from law, general law. Okay. Here, right click, edit items, fourth, we put the senior students, first, third, second, and first. Okay. Last, gender. Right click, edit items. We put female. أحفادست style. Male. شباب ما يزعلوا. Okay. Okay, we run again. Run. First, let us save and run. we said that 2016 00234 Ahmed Al-Zaidi, Ahmed Al-Zedi, Al-Zaidi. Now it is appear. IT, Major, SE, Air Force, Gender, Male. Okay. Insert. Session successfully. Alhamdulillah. Now the problem in the username password. Okay. And take print screen for this. Print screen for and put here. Where is the Word file? Put here after this and insertion operation. Insertion implementation. Implementation. Insertion implementation. Put here. Or return. We can return to Server Explorer, View, Server Explorer, and here in our table, click, right click, show data, show table data. Here we found our data, ID, name, ID, Ahmed Al-Zaidi, depth. Now I explore why text box 5 and text box 3. Okay, we must to replace depth, this to gender, to replace the first by the, okay, what we name this in the table, we name
تو نبدأ بتو دكتور.
We name gender. We put gender instead of in the table. We put gender instead of, okay. Return to here. Open data table definition. Easy. Where is depth? We said that depth in depth or measure or depth. Return to data. Return to show data. Depth instead. Okay. Open data definition. Where is depth? Depth, gender. Gender. Name this. Okay. Name this. Name this gender by A. Depth. Department. Department. Name this gender. Okay. ID name, gender, department. We must to fix in the close here. Close. Save. Close. And close. And return to close. Return to our code. ID, name, gender. Why?
دكتور لو غيرنا الكومبو بوكس الأول وضعنا 2 ومن ثم 3 4 5 لحد النهاية راح تضبط أظن، الله أعلم.
In the في التسلسل يعني
في
التسلسل
في نفس اللاين بدون ما نغير في الداتا.
طيب حسي we see view saved or changed or not. Show open data definition. It has been changed here. Case has been changed. Okay, we see our data. We see our data, show data. Gender male. It has been changed automatically. It has been changed automatically. It has been fixed. We run to ensure. We run close. Stop debugging. Run. Enter ID 2016 00456. Name Ali Al-Kaabi. Title SE Air Force. Gender male. Insert. There is a mistake. Okay, I will fix. We stop recording and return because the size of the file stop recording.